Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news, okay? Folks, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you could be one of the most exciting rumors of the NFL season, especially for Giants fans. There's serious talk about the Carolina Panthers considering a blockbuster move that could bring one of their top defenders right back to the Big Apple. I'm talking about Brian Burns, the explosive edge rusher who's been making waves in Charlotte, and the buzz is that the Panthers might actually send him to the Giants. Yeah, you heard that right. The same team that traded for him in 2024 apparently wants to correct that mistake and send Burns to New York, and it's not just a wild rumor. Diana Rossini confirmed that there's some real smoke here, and the potential deal could involve the Giants receiving Burns for a 2026 third-round pick. Now, this isn't just about adding another pass rusher. It's about significantly transforming the Giants' entire defense. Burns, at just 27 years old, is in his prime and has been a perennial threat off the edge. His numbers speak for themselves. Last season, he tallied 9. 5 sacks, 32 quarterback hits, and 44 pressures. His win rate at the snap is a top 10 figure among edge rushers, and he maintains an elite pass rush grade of 90. 8 by PFF. Not just that, Burns has a +0. 29 EPA per rush, which is a measure of his efficiency, and an 86.4 run defense grade, showing he's not just a pass rusher but also a solid run defender. This guy is a complete package, and he's been healthy all season, playing every game without any major injuries. A huge plus for any team looking to make a deep playoff run. Let's look at his career for a second because it's truly impressive. Since 2019, Burns has accumulated 58 sacks, putting him in the conversation with the best pass rushers in the league. Think of him as a younger Von Miller, with that same ability to bend the edge and dip around blockers. His explosiveness and agility make him a nightmare for offensive tackles, and it's exactly what the Giants need to bolster their pass rush, which, let's be honest, has been a bit underwhelming this season. Currently, the Giants sit at 2-8 and rank 24th in the league in sacks with just 22 total. Thibodeaux, their star edge, has been solid with a PFF grade of 78. But he's been somewhat isolated without much help. Bringing Burns into this mix could change everything. Imagine pairing him with Thibodeaux. Suddenly, the Giants have a duo that can dominate the line of scrimmage and turn their defense into a nightmare for quarterbacks. The strategic fit makes perfect sense for the Panthers, too. Carolina is in rebuild mode, especially along the offensive line, which has been a problem area, allowing 32 sacks on Bryce Young this season. They have cap space, around $22 million, and draft capital that they're willing to use to bring in young weapons, especially on offense, like wide receivers or tight ends. Plus, they're seeing the emergence of F. Obata, who's been solid with a PFF grade of 72, 1 and 5 sacks. The Panthers are basically resetting for the future, and trading Burns could free up cap space and draft picks to accelerate that rebuild. For the Giants, this isn't just about getting a star. It's about reshaping their entire defensive identity. Burns is a scheme fit, especially under Shane Bowen, who coached him in Carolina. His presence on the field could generate an additional 24 pressures collectively, raising their pressure rate from 28% to around 42%. That's a massive jump. His ability to pressure the quarterback efficiently, especially against mobile QBs like Jalen Hurts or Dak Prescott, makes him a game changer. Burns' presence would allow the Giants to apply relentless pressure, forcing mistakes and creating turnovers. His run defense would also improve the overall team, increasing their run-stop win rate by approximately 19%. Right now, the Giants are allowing about 4.9 yards per carry, but with Burns and Dexter Lawrence inside, they could become a true steel curtain, reminiscent of those dominant Steelers defenses from the 2000s. You might be wondering about the impact on the team's overall odds for a deep playoff run. Well, right now, the Giants are considered long shots, with Super Bowl odds at around +12-0. But with Burns, those odds could improve dramatically, potentially dropping to +5-0 or better. His ability to close the window on mobile QBs and his relentless pursuit of the quarterback could be exactly what the Giants need to finally turn the corner and make a serious postseason push. It's not just about individual stats. It's about transforming the defense into a feared unit that can dominate in January, something we haven't seen consistently since the Eli Manning era. The implications are huge, especially considering how the NFC East is shaping up this year. The Eagles are still formidable, but if the Giants manage to add a player like Burns, it could tilt the balance of power. The division would become even more competitive, with the Giants suddenly having a top-tier pass rush that can threaten any offense. And that's exactly the kind of boost they need to not only climb the standings, but also to send a message to the rest of the league. The Giants are back, and they mean business. Of course, all of this hinges on the negotiations and whether the Panthers are truly willing to part with Burns for a third-round pick in 2026. But given the fact that Carolina is rebuilding and has a full tank of cap space, it's not outside the realm of possibility. The Panthers could see Burns as a player they want to move now, especially if they're eyeing the future with younger prospects and draft picks. For the Giants, acquiring Burns would be a signal that they're serious about contending now, not just planning for a future rebuild. It's about making a bold move, showing that they're willing to go all in to chase another Super Bowl. This potential trade has everything Giants fans love to see: aggression, strategic thinking, and the chance to bring in a game winner who can elevate the entire team. Burns could become the cornerstone of a revamped pass rush, and his arrival would energize the locker room and the fan base alike. Imagine the roar at MetLife Stadium when Burns steps onto the field, ready to chase down the league's best quarterbacks. It's the kind of move that could define this era of Giants football, turning a disappointing season into a springboard for future success. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and the New York Giants. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest New York Giants news.